Josh out there trying to get that 911 to work. Maybe trying to get around him. Very good. Okay. A little bit more. There is too much caffeine in that drink. Too much caffeine.
I'm noticing that the virtual mirror is like tilted up. I don't see the road
It's
behind
gray?
me.
It's
Nope,
gray?
not gray. It's totally fine. It's
You
just
can adjust them.
the virtual mirror or the
Yes.
real car mirror.
Well, it's a bit of
Virtual.
both. But yes.
What's the up and down?
Shift,
Shift in
and then
the seat control.
yep.
Got it. I don't know why it got all porked up. That's weird.
Sometimes it just does what it wants. See you out there with Josh crushing it though.
We still have no idea. We still have no idea what the fuck we're doing. So.
But you look good doing it, or
Yeah.
not doing it. What you know, whatever you're doing.
We're still in the boat of, do we run softs or mediums or fucking what do we do?
I'm curious to see what's going to happen after these GT3 updates go through.
I think all the Bentleys are gonna be shit. And I like hate to see it, but apparently they put it like a decent amount on with weight and power.
The Bentley.
Yeah, it was like down 2 power and plus like 15 or 20 in weight.
Kilograms.
Yeah.
Holy crap. It's like putting an American in the car.
Literally. The Porsche got a little bit of weight and then a little bit more drag.
That doesn't seem like it's very helpful.
No. I bet your the Storm Gang GT3s are about to take over.
Well, so for tonight it won't do anything because that update's not implemented here.
Yeah.
Porsche is a Storm Gang car. It's fixed.
Well,
A little bit.
slightly, yes.
What is it?
911 got the diff preload enabled, so it's not S397 anymore. It's more like a mix. It was fixed by George. So, Ross, it won't update in the same way as other GT3s, right?
Tonight, no.
Okay.
Have absolutely.
Ross, my vehicle's labels don't appear at my cockpit camera.
Yeah, they might not. Sorry about that.
It's not a problem.
We know why it does it. We just haven't been able to fully implement the update. If you change your post-processing down to, I think, low or medium, and I think there was one other thing with anti-aliasing. If you turn that down or off, I think that's a workaround temporarily until we can implement the new updates.
Okay.
It's dumb, but yeah, here we are.
No problem.
What is this? This is freaking crap. My car doesn't turn anymore.
All right, everybody who's double stinting soft, say aye.
Hi.
Oh boy.
Well, apparently I don't know how to use the tires, so that shouldn't be a problem for me.
I'll do it.
Ballsy. Tis ballsy.
You don't understand how poorly I use the tires.
I have difficulty to warm my rear tires. I can running fast, but without warm my rear tires, probably kills my pace.
There we go. Now we're steering. Man, this windscreen, kind of filthy. Love it. Looks like a dirty baby's been crawling around on it. See, we don't have quite as much rubber as I was hoping. Lonnie!
What's up?
How's it working now?
Time will tell.
Oh, you don't know?
I was in here running earlier today. It was running fine, but that was only with a couple people.
I saw somebody had an issue with a region file which had an extremely long name on it. I'm wondering if there might be something like that at play.
Dang. A lot of GT3s tonight. Nice.
Always.
This is where all the GT3s went compared to 98.
What a terrible final corner. All right, 30 minutes.
This could be interesting because there's not a lot of rubber on the track.
There will be. Oh man, I'm so jittery. That was too much caffeine.
Fuck.
Too early. I just finished watching the Supercars Bathurst endurance race. Man, that thing was wild.
Oh, the 12-hour?
No, the Supercars.
They
I
raced
gotta
that this
watch
weekend?
it.
No, this is a while back. This is in 2022. I'm still catching up.
Oh, the 22 race. Yeah, that was a good one.
The start was freaking madness. They had weather and crashes like in the first 6 laps. Huge crashes.
The 12-hour GT3 race, was it last weekend? It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good race. My butthole was puckered that last hour and 30.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting.
I was really hoping Manthai was gonna come back, but they didn't have the juice.
Yeah, I was cheering for him as well.
Josh, let me by.
Mr. Gugnon was an absolute legend with those tires.
Yeah, he really did a good job that last stunt.
Oh, damn it. I get track limits there every lap right now.
On me? Yeah, Eric, I did see that when you're under braking, you were throwing a lot of sparks. I'm wondering if maybe your springs could go up more, or perhaps your bump stops. You might have a bit too much weight transfer forward.
Doesn't make any difference in my lap time, sadly.
It might help in balancing the car a bit more.
Every time that car hits the ground, it's like hitting the brakes.
Well, in this case, he's under, he is braking, so, but.
Oh, fuck.
much better exit. I would have been happy to follow you through, but poor Josh, he's probably like, what are these hypercars doing to me?
Yeah, I wasn't realized until you guys are on my ass. I was like, oh, whoops. Pass me, please. Oh man, I don't know what to do.
Please be gentle.
I need like a triple or fucking something.
I thought you had triples.
Me? Nah. I want triples.
That also did not make me any faster.
Oh, you were the one I was thinking had triples.
Sorry, Alec.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, tires. What? Like I'm pushing them to the orange in spots. Ah, they're a bit cold. Ah. Show you track limits.
Okay, some of these track limits on some of these corners, I barely go over the curbs with 2 tires and I get a track limit.
Turning which corners?
Turn 1 and then
It's very aggressive through the first section.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you got to be very careful in turn 1.
Like I felt like I barely dipped 2 tires over and it gave it to me.
Well, doesn't it also sort of factor in your relative lap time? So, I mean, if you're improving by going over, it dings you quicker than just dropping a tire if you're going slower?
Yes. But it's just hard to tell, like, where the tires actually are. And,
Yeah.
like, in relation to where the penalty is.
Good looking Mustang. Is it Steve Miller? No, it's Tony. Oh man, look at that tire slowly disintegrate.
Did the password just get put on here recently?
Jones with a capital J.
Thank you. this was going to work. A few minutes ago, my damn force feedback was ripping the wheel out of my hands.
Sit here.
Not invalidating this lap. No.
Sorry, Ross, I got a little loose.
I've had a little piece of buildings. Here.
Oh, shit.
Well, I don't know what's going on, but my steering is all screwed up.
Oh my. Eugene.
Why'd I just get dumped?
Tom, it's that 6 beer that's messing up your steering.
Maybe that's what did it.
Need a couple more.
Yeah. I mean, it was fine earlier today, and now shakes the wheel out of my hand before I even move anywhere. And it just jerks all over the place. I haven't changed anything. I'm gonna restart and see what happens.
Well, wait. Did it reset your multiplier?
Yeah. Sounds like it may not have your actual, not setup, but your configuration on. I know I have to load mine every single time.
You mean in settings, force feedback?
Yeah, and what's your car specific multiplier? 100%?
95 actually.
Yeah, that's pretty damn high.
But it's where I've always run it. I'll lower it. I mean, I don't have that problem with that.
What's a smoothing?
Smoothing is 10. But these are the numbers I've used forever.
Huh. What's it say where it where it says connected devices all the way left.
Where is that?
Just to the left of the screen, right under where it says calibrate controls. Connected devices.
Oh yeah, Logitech G29.
Okay.
So let me take the
maybe
multiplier down.
No, I wouldn't do that if that's where you always had it. Maybe just
Yeah, I mean, it was fine earlier today. Yeah, let me reboot and hopefully I'll make it back.
Too much. Who doesn't like killing tires? Besides the tires. Coming up on 10 minutes left before the brief.
Oh, that's right. There's no Matt tonight.
No Matthew. Nope, he's out. Done. Dusted. No more.
What was the adjective he gave you?
Spicy?
Whoa. Okay, so we can go twice as far. Twice as far. Can I reset, please?
Opportunity to go. Well, maybe I won't. Since GTs start first, I might as well, do that thing.
This is an hour race, right?
Hopefully.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
How are the GTPs doing the last corner flat?
By the barest of knuckles.
I'm just standing on it.
Well, if my car doesn't turn in.
Did you talk to it? Feed it its favorite snacks? Rub its belly?
I've given it words of encouragement as well as threats.
Bad parenting.
I don't know about that.
Man, JT, I thought you were gonna run that Porsche.
That's for Saturday series. I already did the BMW at Daytona for Thursday.
You're just going through them all again?
What's that, Ross?
Are you going through them all again like you did in 22? No, I guess you stuck with the Glickenhaus.
Yeah, I did. Preseason, I tried sticking with the Imola, but it was crap.
I like the Imola.
Well, yeah, you liked it post BOP.
Yeah, I guess there was that.
Which happened after the start of the season.
I stuck with that crappy Ferrari the whole season.
Hi. 5 minutes.
I don't think I'm allowed to change cars this early in the season, am I?
I do wish I had a white interior though.
I'll see what I can do for you, Norm.
This one's weird. It has all kinds of shit going on in the interior.
Well, all of them are going to change. We actually, the Ferrari, Cadillac, and what was the other one? There's a third.
Porsche, BMW.
Oh, I think it's one of those two.
Are you gonna make the steering wheel graphics work?
Well, that's the plan.
I mean the little HUD in it and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Full beans, and they'll also have the torque and lock meters.
There's Tom. We made it back.
No, he's here, but I got issues. I'm not going to get them straightened out tonight.
Unplug the damn thing and plug it back in.
Yeah, I did that. Used a different USB port too.
It's pretty damn good turnout for a Thursday.
Yeah, I'm actually going to have to adjust my graphics. Not as strong as I thought it was going to be with this wonderfully unoptimized code.
Sorry about that, Mike.
Really chugging. R factor 2. Oh! Someone did the Spinnerino. terrible frame drop. Oh, I pushed it too hard. Just thing not going into neutral.
Ross, I can't remember. Are we allowed to switch cars this early in the season?
It's Matthew's thing.
Overriding, Ross. Take charge. Tell him how it is.
Don't know. I can't remember what he had as far as his restrictions. I can take a peek.
There's the authority I was looking for.
Phew! I got lucky. Looks like things are okay.
Nice.
Just a few more minutes here, guys, and we'll go ahead and do the brief. Very briefly.
Oh, ICO, yes, that's funny.
Go ahead and clear the track, everyone. We're going to go and do the race brief.
Has anyone seen the cool thing where cars aren't leaving tire marks, they're scrubbing out the rubber?
I have not.
I have not.
They do. I don't know if it's just a coincidence with materials, but it's awesome because that's what happens in real life when a car's not laying down rubber and it's on the edge of adhesion. It picks more up, so it leaves a clean line behind it.
Okay. So
what are we supposed to be doing, Ross?
everyone off the track, we are doing the race brief. Welcome, new and old, novice, vets, all of y'all know who you are. So we've got 20 minutes of qualification coming up here, 10 minutes for GT3, 10 minutes for Hypercar. Please respect the hot laps. Make sure you give some of those meandering GT3s a chance. Hypercars coming out because some of them will have crossed the line just before you're poking out on track, so just be cautious. We got 60 minutes plus time for formation lap. It's about 3 minutes or so. It's 2x fuel and regular tires. Don't forget to remain on Discord for the race, at least for listening. You can be muted or use push-to-talk or voice activation that's high enough to avoid broadcasting your random noises, farts, sneezes, grinding gears, whatever you got. Driver aids are as you find them in the cockpit setup screen. You are not allowed to use driver aids. They're disabled, so good luck on that. Starting procedure is a rolling single file start. Pole sitter, is running at 100 kph or 60 miles per hour. Single file, take your time. 5 seconds between Hypercars and GTs, if you would please. Hypercars at the back of GTs, there will be a few of them. Please join the Hypercar field after turn 6. So that's going to be that left turn hairpin, I believe, is that one. Stay approximately 1 car length behind the car in front as you're circulating for the parade lap. And stay consistent, no excessive weaving, sudden acceleration, or hard braking. Let's keep it nice and clean.
Mic check. Hi, guys.
Race starts at normal start finish, no acceleration or passing prior. Orange zone is turn 4 over the crest. That is the first left-hander as you're going up the hill. Passing permitted, but incidents in the OZ are going to be subject to heavier penalties. Who's on track?
It's like Ken.
Ken Scott. Tony? No.
Did you send a message in the chat to people stop?
Yes, if you would, please. I actually had to go to my computer. Okay. Yeah, pitting, refueling tires, watch your speed, no ghosting, you can hit everything out there. Pit exit. Exiting cars have priority on the lane. Do not cross that line. We had incidents in the previous race at Daytona, so yeah. Blue flag, driver does not have to get out of the way, but may not compete or obstruct. Side by side at corner means blue flag car must give way. Lapping car has a responsibility for making a clean pass. Guys, just treat it like you're racing normally. Just give each other room.
John.
Be patient. Hypercars' best passing opportunity is at the corner exit, not the entrance to corners. Those GT3s, they got them brakes. CMS golden rule of racing and return positions lost if there is an incident and you feel that you are at fault.
I can hear you, John.
If your race is affected by the actions of another driver, contact or not, and you wish to put in an IRR, check the CMS general competition rules and let the stewards adjudicate. Escape means race over. If you have a serious issue, unplug the network cable, control, delete, go out that way and try and get back in. You'll lose some laps, but you can get back in there and get some points. Admin can clear black flags after qualifying, but after that, you're on your own. I'll be in the race, can't do anything. Matthew's long gone. He's in Bermuda or something, so he won't help you either. And we'll do a pit box check at the start of warm-up. Looks like we're going to need it too because there are quite a few people here. Any questions, concerns?
I missed the start. Is it a single file start or a double file start?
A single file.
JT is an unknown car.
Say what?
JT Tammy is being shown as unknown.
Unknown?
Alright.
You are unknown.
I will fix that.
Looks like you're trying to steal my car, JT.
So
You race the unknown car?
I need to connect here and go over to the thing so I can advance our session.
And I think Ken needs to be reminded he needs to be on voice chat.
Is he not?
I don't see him.
Okay.
I wouldn't think so. He's been driving around the whole briefing.
Somebody got him. Come on. Stupid. Need a mouse badly. Okay. Boop. And
let's see if this works.
I guess I can just do it through the thing, right? Okay, session controls, just skipping over and straight to race. All right, GTs, it should be going to qualifying here.
It says race.
I'm sorry.
I got it's qualifying.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
So GTs, go ahead and go out. You got 10 minutes. Good luck.
There goes any shot of rain.
Yeah, George is here.
Ross, is that good?
I actually just left.
You're showing as a Porsche 963.
Good. It is. What the hell? Yeah.
Well, I tried. Not finishing stuff.
Sorry, Joe.
I got 20 minutes.
Who's that?
Tony.
Give me 1 second. I should just hop out.
Why are we overtaking right now?
Just space out.
Trying to, like, if people are overtaking.
I know, I let him through too.
All right, as you guys start your laps, make sure you're off comms except for critical things. 5 minutes GTs. One minute GTs. Hypercars, you may line up. All right, GTs finish your lap. Hypercars, proceed. Well, good job, everybody. Daniel, man, it took it away from me. I was so close. Right at Samsung, it said it said that I was going, and then it was like, nah, you're all right, and then suddenly it was like, no, penalty. Anyway, congratulations there, Philippe, for Hypercar AM. Well done. Alicio Neto for LMGT3 Pro side. Good job there with a good lap. And Vinicius Oliveira. Well done. LMGT3 AM side. So we head into warm up. Let's go ahead and do a pit box check. So just request a pit stop, roll out of the garage. It should be right in front of you. And if you're next to somebody, we will sort it out. Make sure that you have your pit strategies called out.
Sorry, Ben, we're blocking you. I was gapping the car in front and looked down, saw you at the last second.
No problem. No problem at all. That section is almost impossible to find nowhere to not be in front of somebody.
Right in front of somebody's stall here. Who's in this yellow Beamer in the pits? Looks like Nathaniel Davis, is that?
No, I'm in a hypercar.
How long are we waiting?
Well, we're just checking our pit stalls here.
Well, I know, but when we got 10 or 20.
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh my goodness.
Beep, 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 beep.
I would say that we're probably at 10, yeah.
So 9 minutes and 4 seconds.
Yeah. Anybody finding themselves sharing? Actually, this is
Cramp, but good.
JT, you're okay?
Yeah.
Who's this feller next to me?
Are you trying to go backwards, Gary?
I was just giving Eric some space.
Okay.
I see one of the green vice cars. Looks like it's all the way out in the drive-through lane. Is he in a pit stall?
If you're talking about the Lexus, I am in a pit stall. Yes.
The green vice cars, though, that would be Mac.
Yeah, it's Mac. Mac,
So
are you in a pit stall?
Where are you pitting, Paul? Where are you pitting, Paul?
Well, I'm in my pit stall, but I think we're talking about Mac.
I can't hear you.
Can everybody else hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, we hear you.
I do.
Oh, I got.
Just fine.
Paul is in his box parked behind me.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Mac.
Well, I have somebody sitting beside me, but I don't know who that is. You can see the name tag, can you? Sorry?
That's you, Steven?
Can you see the name tag on top of their car? Mac. Yes.
Yeah, Steven, if that's you, Mac is to the left of you.
Okay. And where is Mac? Where is Mac talking? Is Mac listening?
That was Mac talking to you.
This is Mac.
Oh, I can't hear him.
I gotta go around.
So Steven can't hear either with the vice cars.
Yeah, we gotta go on track.
It's convenient for the vice team.
Yeah, you can go out.
Well, this is Mac. What do you guys want me to do?
I think just Mac communicate with Steven.
I
Just
tried, Norm.
call out when you're pitting, basically. If
I
you're
have
starting
max.
stuff.
I have max volume turned up all the way.
Is that Max?
Yes.
So Mac, hey, let me just talk for a
Something
second.
lap.
Mac hasn't probably run into this in our factor before. So Mac, sometimes two cars have to share a pit stall. So it only really is a problem if both cars come into the pits at the same lap, at the same time. You can try to veer right over to the right of the two guys, like the two pit stop guys. If you try to veer over to the right, if you're the first one in, then sometimes the second car at the same time can line up on the left guy and get serviced at the same time.
Yeah, if you park in front of the first guy in should park in front of the right guy's knees.
The stop sign guy right in front of his.
Yeah,
name?
yeah.
The guy with the guy with the pit lollipop.
How do you know which one is yours ahead of time before actually going through the pits?
You're the only one that has pit guys in it.
Yeah.
Like 2
I
lollipops.
was
When
talking
you
about,
do
like,
the
right
pit
now.
request, yours will be the only one with the pit guy standing there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I was just talking about like right now. I thought there was a way to see that.
Yeah. Do you see pit guys right now, Mac?
There should be right around where your garage was.
Oh, you know what? I think I see them behind me. There's some guys standing there.
Yeah, so that's
if
what
you
your
don't have guys
box
in
is.
front of you, then you're in the wrong place. Because you're the only person who can see your pit guys.
Okay, well, I'm gonna. It looks like I didn't map reverse or something.
Make sure you have a
Oh.
request pit stop map, or else your pit stops will be longer when you come in.
I got that one mapped.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
Mac, don't reverse. You might get disqualified. Maybe just go around a lap and then come in and see where your pit is.
Yeah. Just try to do a pit stop during warm up.
But to test, you can get reverse possibly by pulling both paddles simultaneously. That puts you in neutral, then you can engage reverse.
Yeah, that's the trick.
That was a semi-cube. I know that does tries to, the wireless system tries to connect when you do that.
Seems like flaw.
Sorry, Mac, I forgot to tell you about that ahead of time for races.
Alright, got about 4 minutes left.
Perfect. Just the amount of time for me to learn a car and go fast.
What are you delayed?
Arrive and drive.
So JT, I'll say like, yeah, you can switch car, and if I'm wrong, then
It's okay. I'll sacrifice points, whatever.
What was your issue, JT?
He hates that car.
What? No.
Which one?
Whatever one you're driving.
The Acura? You didn't pick the Acura, I'm pretty
No, just your car specifically.
What was your issue, JT?
Which one?
Oh, you had multiple today? That's
Oh,
weird.
I was struggling with the BMW in the final corner. There's no way it could take it flat. At least the setup I was doing.
Yeah.
It was horrible in the wet.
There is no, it's not gonna rain.
It was on the test server when I tried it the other day. It was.
Ask Wouter. He has a pretty good setup, apparently, like it's magic. Whoa!
And so I didn't know if I would be okay to choose cars or not. If I could switch and forfeit the Daytona points.
You won't forfeit
Well, you
them, your
in
lot won't
BMW?
change.
I was a Daytona, yeah.
I see.
So I think I would be forfeiting them if I read the rules correctly.
I think that you're allowed to do one free, no? I mean, I'm pretty sure. At least that's what Matt would say.
I don't know.
I think it is too.
That's the way it was written.
Okay, well, I'm moving to the Porsche. Alec made me a very cool skin that, for whatever reason, through my incompetence, is not showing up.
Porsche. Ha.
Yeah, what could that possibly be?
Champion Racing Revitalization.
Along those lines. Yeah, it looks good at the spinner and in single player, but when I pop on the server, it's not showing up for whatever reason. I need to submit it to Dawn.
Oh, the skin?
Yeah.
You made a skin?
No, Alec did. Were you not paying attention, George?
I'm sorry, I joined late.
I told you
to go. George is suffering from old person syndrome, can't hear words.
Yeah. He is like, I don't know, 65 years old in George years right now?
No, 56, I think.
Whoa, George, that's a late entry. Dear
Yeah,
Lord.
I did. I was thinking that I'm gonna complete the lap, and then I decided to do a pit lane.
Mac, if that was you that just pulled up into the pits, I think you're sharing pit box with me, which is the
1 minute left.
69 blue Porsche.
Oh my God, I didn't mean to do that, Tom. Tony.
How much longer is the penalty of doing the pit request versus not? Sorry.
Like 5-10 seconds maybe tops.
Oh, okay.
It's not terribly long.
Oh, you have to pit request with this? I thought you.
You don't have to. It's just quick, more efficient stop.
It is. Yeah.
I've been usually getting away. Oh no, that's right. Because I think I have auto pit request on, so it like automatically turns it on halfway through the steer, and I just leave it.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
just a factor bug.
If it already comes on, it'll be the same amount of time.
51 seconds.
Did Mac find his pit stop? Pit stall?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
Oh, my skin's not showing up. Oh well.
We are going to head to the next session and get this puppy going. Hope you're all
The next
ready.
session, I think you mean the race.
Yes. Next event, here we go. "34 drivers lining up for the green." Make sure you have your setups loaded.
Sure.
Reminder for Nathaniel, don't leave the pit until you get the green light. Otherwise, you'll inherit a penalty.
No, you got 2 minutes and 38 seconds before the start of the race.
So quick note, yeah. So the 2 grid timer has been changed to 3 minutes. So keep an eye on that, guys. If you do go to grid and your engine's running, that you don't overheat. Just escape back to the pits and get a new car.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
I got a quick question. Which way is the brake? The outlet, the wings to heat it up or to cool it down? Upwards is warmer, or how does it work?
For the brake mapping, brake blanking.
Oh, the engine braking?
No, to heat
Brake-
up your
the brake
brake rotors or to cool off your brake rotors.
Doesn't it
Smaller
say?
number makes it hotter.
Doesn't it say?
I'm sorry.
Smaller
Hold
number
on.
makes it hotter.
Okay.
Just FYI, once you're on the track,
Oh wait,
the only option is exit to monitor.
Doesn't it say somewhere if it is a percent
Yes.
open?
I'm sorry. So yeah, it's not a number; it's percentage. So that's how much it's closed. So if it's 50% closed,
Each car is percent open or closed.
Oh, are you
okay,
Hypercar? Or are you...
I apologize. I was thinking of some other car. Okay, thanks, guys.
It is confusing. The terminology is different per car.
Great.
Managed to spell it out in English, I believe.
Chinese.
Okay, I will correct that next time.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right, 1 minute to grid.
Because Jerry was giving me shit about having it in NASCAR lingo the other
Just
time.
so when I hit escape, it gives me exit to monitor and cancel.
Exit to monitor. You can do that 24 times or as many as you want till the. You have 47 seconds. You can do it every second if you want.
Yeah.
Keep doing it.
Okay,
I do
there you go.
not recommend.
That
pushing your
sounds
luck.
like an achievement to get right there.
Because that's putting a lot of trust in our Factor 2 to work correctly. So
you have a point. You have a point.
Looking at fuel consumption, I was like, oh god.
We've got a hypercar that is in the GT3 traffic, so we're gonna let that pass at the turn 5 hairpin, that left-hand hairpin. We're gonna go ahead and let him by.
Cowards.
I know we said it in
Wow.
the driver's meeting. Is it single file or double file?
Single file? 10 seconds.
But
Yeah,
he
I
has to pay us
misqualified,
all
so-
$1.
I've paid many dollars.
Alright, I'm plugging my headset. Give me 1 minute. Go figure. My headset would start dying as soon as we get on the grid. Alright, I'm good.
So is mine. For the reminder.
Let me know when I'm good to start moving up.
Alright, this left-hander at the bottom of the hill here. You can start passing. Pass on the right-hand side, please.
Oh, well, I'm already passing on the left.
Or, okay, well just keep a gap open on that left side then.
Just be careful.
Alright. Yeah, I'm not gonna be an idiot around.
Did somebody hit somebody in the hypercar class? Because there's already damage and a wing on the track.
Yep. That's exciting.
It's okay, guys. Don't worry. It's only the second race. Plenty of more races in the rest of the season to get right on the warm-up lap.
See, this is why I picked the GT for this series instead of the Sunday series.
Lost Mike.
Sorry, Ross. Wrong button.
It's okay. Mike took, I guess, yeah, Mike took the green, so he would be able to rejoin right now.
Sorry, I'm also accidentally hitting my button.
Your mirrors are stupid small.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, that's what the real drivers complain about too.
I'm glad this is a daytime race, so I can't worry about getting DQ'd for headlights.
If there's enough cloud cover, it can make them mandatory. But we don't have to worry about that. We're all good. Doesn't hurt to have them on anyway, but you know.
They were saying it might rain.
No, George is here.
Very unlikely.
See, I have my headlights on to tell the AM drivers to get out of my road because I am a pro driver, apparently.
All right, coming up to the front stretch here, guys. Go ahead and get yourself situated. Got a full hour racing. Take it easy on this first lap. Remember, the OZ is the top of turn 4 there, going on the long straight. Good luck.
Whoa!
Careful, turn 13. Driver's right.
I lost all the cars.
Yeah, you left. Turn 7, driver's left.
Sorry about that, though. I thought he'd be braking earlier.
Open mic.
Someone's got an open mic?
Yeah, it's Ben.
My bad, I locked up.
It's weird now.
Yeah, you're good.
Pitting in this lap.
Go around me, George.
Careful pit entry. Car sideways.
Thank you.
My bad, Johnny. Didn't mean to brake check you.
Thanks, Tom.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, Johnny.
Sorry about that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that guy came over and I was trying to duck in and he checked up. I tried to slam on the brake.
Sorry about that.
Last car over.
Is it? Oh yeah, it is. Sorry, I was my wife time to catch up. All right, well, great race, everybody. That was wild. Congrats to Dan Kirby, Philippe Henrique, and let's see, we got Vinicius. Oh, and Alicia Neto. Sorry, scrolled too fast.
Holy cow! 4 tires.
That was definitely an interesting race to see how strategies would play out.
Whose car got caught in the pit entrance?
It would be me.
No, that was Ken Scott. That was there for 2 laps.
Made me get a speeding penalty going through there. I went to go through and I saw it there and I had to watch him. I forgot to find the line.
Are you talking about the car in the fire?
The car was sitting perpendicular across the pit entrance.
Yeah,
That
for
would
at least
be
2
me.
laps.
That would 2 laps. Who was that? I don't know.
Yeah, it was a bright yellow Porsche, Ken Scott.
Yeah, I went to go in and then I had to watch him. And then I forgot to hit the find the speed limiter line and passed it.
Hey, at least you were not hit. You were not hit dead on by a GT on going onto pit lane. That was funny. that was ridiculous. It just took the whole of the car in and the wing and gave me a speeding lane too because I got from the impact, right? So I went I went to slow down on the pit lane, and then I got hit from behind because the GT couldn't slow down for the pit speed limiter, or I guess it missed the braking point, and then I'm getting hit. The wings are flying. I'm going straight into pit lane, the fastest I have ever been. Get a stop and go in the process, and just sit on my pit box with no wing. That was like.
So you got a new sponsor for your car now. You can go get Target now.
That is now 2 tracks that have been hit by 2 GTs on pit lane entry or exit. So that's yep. That is great. So,
Yeah, George, I got my wing knocked off on the formation lap.
yeah, that's was it like from behind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I hit that wing. I'm a GT driver, and it caused damage to the vehicle. I didn't know you could do that.
It's what happens. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Uh,
and one thing to note, it was I saw some guys from GTM putting some hypercars in difficult situations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the first time I was so petrified for having GTs behind me. So it was okay when they're in front of me because I can anticipate and I can control what I can do. Side by
sorry, George.
side, it is yeah, it is okay. Sometimes it's you know, like they haven't seen you, but you can kind of like navigate going side by side, but behind you is petrified.
Yeah,
I got hit.
what I say.
One was in pit lane entry, and then a couple of other touches where they thought they could outbrake me among all people. I know it is GT cars would outbrake all the hypercars, but me, I was like, nah, man. When I brake, you should have been braking.
Who was trying to
always
outbrake you, George?
I don't know, two GTs that they hit me from behind in the braking zone. So
George, you about killed me one lap going through the carousel.
I
'cause you
know
dove
that
in
was
on the inside.
Yeah, I saw that and I said like, oh, that was such a dumb move. I thought you saw me and you opened it up, and then I said like, oh no, he didn't. And then he
Yeah.
said like, oh, terrible. Sorry about that. That was. I'm actually confused. Is that the line the GTs stay on the inside for so long?
Yes. You
What, to
basically
the last
can go-
corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
you
like
need to
you're
do-
essentially from as the near you get to the top of the hump and then down, probably just about to start to get to flat. You're on the inside. I didn't see anyone use all of the curve, but I was probably the only one getting close to getting track of warning through there.
Yeah. So that is interesting because I drove this race last year with a GT, and you just hammer it on, and you hit the apex there, and then you let the car understeer perfectly on exit. So you don't stay that much on the inside. You just barely on the top of the hill, and then you let the car go wide, which I expected that would be the line for hypercars to come in, because usually a higher downforce car you go into the inside. But I was surprised. So the GTs just basically hold that inside all the way to almost pit lane entry.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Were there people?
where
No,
you
you don't do that.
with your Honda,
No.
right?
I don't know. I saw that it would way after the downhill, the GT was on the inside.
You would do that. You would do that for a qualifying lap, but not during the race. Because I can see why you would do that, because you're shortening up the distance of the line. But I would never use that in the race. Because you're just going to wear the tire out.
I was doing it every
George,
lap
I
of the
never
race.
did that.
For
I
my
touched-
occasion, the Bentley used it like in the downhill for the last turn, and in the last turn it oversteer by it. I remember you were racing with the Acura, right, last year?
Yes. Yeah.
In my opinion, I feel comparing the modded cars in GT, they're pretty good. I mean, compared to a racing, it's so similar, so very good for me.
Thank you.
But it is very understeered compared with the actual Studio 397 antique physics. Right now, I tested the new physics and it looked like a bit more understeered because we start to use the hard tires and probably hard mediums for the race to make it long. So I think with the new physics, it will be good. So probably will be doing like you said last year.
Yeah,
But
because that's generally what you expect on a GT line to go. Like, you don't expect the car to go down on the hill, hugging so much on the inside. And I saw a couple of what you're talking about. You wiggle on the top of the hill, and then the car just turns, you know, like it basically oversteers towards the pit lane. So that's why they use the inside to stabilize the car. Which you know, I always expected that inside there is for hypercars, but if GTs are using that inside, I'll go outside. But it's interesting. I just was very
That's
surprised.
fine until the GT runs out to the curb.
You mean runs on the inside or on the outside?
They all run to the outside.
Yeah, but on the outside you have space to go wider, right? The idea
Well,
is
you
like
don't. I mean, Stephen nearly got me in practice in that he was holding that tight line, and then just as he came up the hill, he moved over to the curb.
on
About
the inside or on the outside?
to the outside, which was
Yeah, but
absolutely his natural line, but it was a hair's width from being really nasty.
yeah, but the thing that they have is on the outside you have 3 car length. All I want is space so I can avoid the GT. In the outside, you have at least 3 car lengths on the wide. I don't care if I get a cut penalty. I want to protect my car. Okay, that's what I want to do. I want to protect my car. So
honestly, I would say that if you catch the GT before the apex of the corner, just you know, just indicate you're going to go there, and we'll let you go. But after the apex, go around the outside because we have the grip to actually keep it to the inside. Because when I didn't need to go to the outside, but I was doing it to carry the speed. So if you go around the outside after the apex of the corner, which is like the hump essentially, you know, go around the outside. We'll stay on the inside and let you go.
See, the problem with that is that not all GT drivers have your skill, and there are AMs that cannot hold that line on the inside.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's
so
true.
I'm utterly confused with that situation because it's
love it.
I didn't have no trouble with it.
It's because you can get so much on a hyper, at least on the car that we have set it up. That corner, if we lift, it's done for us. So we lose like 0.5 to 0.8 on a lap.
Is this turn 15 or which one?
The last right-hander before the straightaway, because we don't have a lot of speed on the Acura. What we have done is that we have like pumped the downforce and the corner bumps on the outside to basically gently put the car down, and then on the rebound stiffen it up so the car just basically stays. So you have amazing grip on that corner, which basically lets you carry all the way the speed from the previous corner. So that's how you get your top speed. If we lift and brake there before, that's gone, and you're just dead meat. So I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, normally what you would do is you just, if you had like another setup, probably you would just let off the gas and just wait behind the GT, and then decide where the GTs want to go, and then you just go from the other side. But
I was waiting for you guys to go on my left side, just around me on the far side.
Yeah, but so there were other GTs that they were leaving the inside line open.
Well, that's just GT. I mean, every single GT has a different line in every quarter. It's
honestly, as if you're as a GTM prototype driver, if I'm driving the prototype, I let the GT do whatever. I let him decide. You know, let them decide what they're gonna do. If I'm the GT driver, I'm like, okay, stick to my line and hope the prototype doesn't kill me.
That's
also the prototypes have quite different performance parameters, and so they would different marks would be catching the same GT at different points in the corner.
You have to expect that.
So some of the GT drivers, they would have had a hypercar in the mirror at the same point, and it would have caught them through the corner, whereas another hypercar would then catch them 100 meters later coming out of the corner. So it would have been difficult for them to be consistent amongst all of the hypercars going past them.
I would say this is you know, this is probably one of the worst tracks to have a multi-class race at with the way these cars are. Because the GTs have got all the brakes and basically got a little bit more cornering speed than the prototypes. But the prototypes have all the acceleration and top speed. And when you've got a course that's essentially 75% I'm turning the car, the prototypes don't get a lot of chances to overtake. And like the way turn 1 is, it's very much that if I saw a prototype get overlap on me, I just let them go because I don't want to risk going too wide through a corner where you will get a massive penalty if you go wide and don't redress it.
Especially when the prototypes are like, 2.5 meters wide now. right? So you're
Yeah.
just super wide and super long too. Like you stay side by side with a GT for a long time.
And in some respects, it was easier than last year. The problem last year was that if a GT slowed up in one corner, there were times when the hypercar would have had to have slowed up 2 corners before because they were just carrying so much speed, particularly, is it turn 2 or turn 3 for tight right-hander?
Hey guys,
So
I have to go.
there were times when the GTs stacked up at that corner,
It was
and
good
then
racing you,
the
Alan.
last GT
Yeah, good
would
job,
be
Johnny. That was
leading
fun. Sorry I hit
the
you.
corner before.
No worries. We'll meet again on the track.
Oh yeah, for
Take
sure.
care, guys.
Hey, John.
Have a good one.
Later.
Everybody leaving?
I got work tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to head out.
I have a
Nice stuff
question.
at your work.
I have a question. My
You gotta raise
replay
your
is
hand.
if my replay is on. How come I don't have a replay?
It's the name, Steven. So go exit out of the game, go to your replay folder, and get rid of that little special Portuguese O letter or something thing.
Good night,
I'm,
guys.
I'm sorry you said that too fast, Jerry.
Yeah.
There is a special character. It's like a or hyphen or like look for a special. Yeah.
Exit the game.
Yep.
Go to your user data, rFactor2 user data player replays.
Yep.
And then rename the name. Get rid of that little Portuguese O that's in the file name. That's why.
Oh, yes, I saw that somewhere. Well, I saw Portuguese characters or some other weird characters somewhere else.
Yeah.
Why is it doing that?
Because somebody who made the track, who packaged the
Damn
track,
it, Ben.
fucked up. No, that was me.
Oh, you did it.
Well, I left it there. I was about to.
driving
Oh,
around the
okay.
circuit. I spent so
I thought I
much
saw a weird
time.
character somewhere, but I don't remember where I saw them. Somewhere else I saw it.
Setup screen. Yeah. Might I say though, off topic of the replay, I took no tires. I was thinking, oh, it'd be like 20 seconds. I had so much tire fall off because Alicio was pulling away, and then I was battling with someone, and they were like hyper aggressive blocking and like trying to brake drive off the straight, and I'm like, okay, 2 can play at this game, and then into the last like left-hander of the course, I was right behind him, and I pulled out, like did a last-minute pull out. The moment I turned, and Ross, you'll see this in the replay. The moment I turned out for it, he hit the brakes, and I'm just like, and I hit him, and I'm like, cool, I'm gonna have to wait for him now because that looks really bad. I was like,
Nice.
I did the most aggressive pull out from behind him. The moment I moved the car, he hit the brakes, and he was sort of like mid-track, near enough for the racing line. And yeah, I just hit him, and I'm like, shit. So I just wait and wait and wait. I don't know if I gave him a lot of damage because it was a big hit.
Was that at the top? Like right after the.
Yeah, you were like
pitted?
right behind us. Yeah, I tried to
Yeah.
get by him as quick as I could because I was like, shit, Alex catching. I've got no tires.
Did you take
Yeah.
tires or did you double stint?
I didn't take tires because I was thinking that the race was short enough, and I was thinking, it's like what was like 20 something seconds at the end. And I was like, I won't take tires, and I'll try and get ahead of Alessio, and then just hold him up if I need to. And he just got out in front of me, and I'm like, crap. There was no thought. There was no thought put in that strategy. I like during the race, I'm like, all right, how am I going to pit? I'll just take no tires and fuel. All right, that'll do. And that was it.
Yeah, I was wondering because I took a little too much fuel, so I had a slow stop, but I literally went from 2nd to 6th on my pit stop, and I'm like, what the fuck? How did everyone get me in the pits?
Yeah. Well, like, because before pits, I think I was like 20 something seconds. I think I was just under 20 seconds behind Alessio. And like early on in the race, I was about that gap. So I'm like, well, if I'm going to try and have a good lunge at the win, I might as well just risk it all, I guess. And then other people had the same idea.
Yeah, I took tires. I thought about trying to double stint mediums, but I saw everyone was taking softs, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll just single stint softs. And I know Alicio and Johnny single stinted softs. So I did the same, but I added too much fuel, so I was like literally 5 seconds longer in pits, and that was what let Johnny and everyone else buy me.
Yeah,
No, because
I tried to
Yeah.
double tint mediums and it did not work by the halfway point. I was like, all right, I'm switching to softs. Screw it.
no, it's always with this car. You always take softs no matter what. It's always you take softs, and if it's like a 6-hour race, you take softs and take tires every stop. It's the
Yeah,
quickest way you can drive this
they
car.
said though that the new BOP may actually change that.
It is. It has changed it. As someone who has driven GT, I hate the fact that I have to take medium tires for the race because they've literally now made the soft tire a qualifying tire. That tire cannot last like 30 minutes. So for a race like this, you could definitely take the soft and then change tires at the middle of the race in the pit stop. But the thing is that the drop off, it's like it gets to about 95% and it drops, and then it's stable, I think, to about 50-40%, then it drops again. There's no stable drop. It's just quality pace.
It's just like
Yeah.
holy shit, we're just parachuting.
And it's like you could barely feel it, but you lose time, and it's like, what the fuck? What's going on here? Where am I? Where's my grip? So, but yeah, like for a race, it's going to be interesting to see who's had experience with the tire model, because like I've had to like build sets and stuff, and I'm like, well, it's 45-minute race, and it depends on the circuit too. Like this circuit could be a hard tire circuit. I know Sebring is a soft tire with GTEs. Same with Le Mans, because you can just launch it. And it just totally depends on the circuit. I'm giving away data, I don't care. But yeah, like going off GTEs, it's like the soft tire can last for a race depending if the track will allow you to. So
How
it's
long Le Mans
interesting.
though? I mean, if
Everybody
you've got
found the grip changed a lot between
the grip
sessions.
What's that?
Did anybody find that the grip changed a lot between sessions?
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
I didn't do it.
Oh yeah.
I sense that someone forgot to put the carryover rubber option on, because when I did the race, I'm like, this felt like what it was in practice, which is like light track preset.
The fuel consumption was a lot different sometimes too.
I ended up with about 23 more liters than I expected, which I put everything down to the second decimal point.
I ended up with the extra liter somehow at the end.
That was traffic, by the way.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, like I saw, and I was like pushing. So like, why am I not pitting yet? It should be my time of a stop. It's like I have 2 more laps. What the fuck just happened? It should be like one barely, to make it barely one. And then I look at my last lap, and the consumption had gone down, and I'm like, huh. So I guess you do lift a lot with the GTs. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks, man. That was a fun race. Fun first R Factor 2 race.
Ooh.
So hope I didn't get too many people to crash.
First one, wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ross,
sorry,
you did better than
ACC
Noah.
guy.
Nice job, man.
Yeah, the first race kicked me out on the first lap. That wasn't so fun.
Nope.
So you got both of the good stuff of R Factor 2. You got the disconnects and the R Factor 2 things, which was your first hooray, and then you got a very good, interesting experience.
Oh, I guess like that. Does that mean I'm broken in partially?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Only partially.
There's
No,
a
I
lot
don't. I
more
don't.
bugs
So
to
many
experience.
things that can happen.
I don't think someone's broken in until they do a Le Mans 24-hour race, and then the server gets red flagged halfway through. Even like if you're a part of a team that does that, that's when you're fully into R Factor 2. Like you've done it, you've seen everything.
And then you immediately install it after the race.
You need to be leading a 24-hour race for the course director to use a TeamSpeak whisper that interrupts your game controller from talking to your open window that disconnects your pedals.
Oh no,
Jesus.
no, I've had it worse. I've had it
That's
worse
what you
where
need.
I've been in the middle of a 4-hour stint at Sebring. I'm leading the class by God knows how much, and then out of nowhere, nothing unprovoked, nothing goes down. My R factor's like, oh, you lost internet, even though my Discord's up the entire time, and I lose a lap like that. That's when I. That's when I. That's when I went.
So you were continually diving, but it didn't score you for one lap.
No. I was driving, right, and then it said, and then everyone disappeared, and I'm like, oh, is the server dead? And then it said connection lost. And I remember there was another driver in there. The moment it said connection lost, I left because they were like, yeah, you just disconnected from the server. And it happened again in another event, and it hasn't happened ever since. I don't know what caused it. I don't know what happened. It was.
I was
Yeah.
leading, I think, a 6-hour on the last lap, and I got a screen freeze at Dunlop Curve. I thought, oh no, this is it. But it all came back together, and I was on the track, no damage. I carried around, but I got a cut track penalty. But it was the last lap, so I couldn't serve it. So it gave me a time penalty at the end of the race. I was more than 2 minutes ahead of the next person, and I finished 8th, 2 laps down.
Unbelievable.
Wait, did the race director not see that and go, "That'll be fine. I'll just take it off"?
It was all automatic. R factor 2 stuff.
No, but I mean post race, isn't the?
Yeah.
I hate that stuff. You can't let our factors rule your life. You're gonna. This is restricted madness.
It's just a fun race.
Yeah, I remember most recently. Ben, I don't know if you would know this organization, but EERC. You know that organization?
Yes.
Rings a bell. Yes.
Yeah. So I was doing their like touring car series, right? It was like one of the races somewhere, and I was behind old matey, and I like went a bit too wide out of a corner, and got a cut track thing pop up, and I'm like, okay, I sort of lost time because I'm in the grass, whatever, and then it instantly gave me a drive through. No points, no nothing, straight drive through. So I kept going, rah, and I'm like, okay, you see it's a glitch, right? I go off the track, lose time in the grass, and it gives me an instant DT. And they're like, oh no, we're not going to clear it because it's in our penalty, it's in our rule book. Because this was just after the new penalty, the cut track penalty system came in. They're like, oh no, we won't take it off because it's in our rule book. And I'm like, so why is it in your rule book when everyone's been saying the cut track penalty system's broken? Oh, it's all good. And I'm like, cool. And then I never done another race after that because, like, what the fuck?
Josh and I did a 24-hour race and made it about 14 hours in. And then in the middle of a stint, the pedals on the rig decided to break and the load cell box crashed on our Fanatec pedals. So we went straight into the wall and DQ'd.
Why did you get DQ'd?
Well, like we didn't get DQ'd, but we DNF'd.
Oh.
So we literally pulled the rig out and tried to rig it back together, and I pulled the car into the pits with no brakes, and then it looked like to be fixed, went back out, and then the brakes went out as soon as I exited pit lane and went straight into the wall.
All right. Good night, guys. Thanks.
See ya.
As your,
Have a good one.
For lights.
Huh?
Well, listen, as your DQ for lights.
Yeah, the lights one hurt. I'm not gonna lie. So I
that one does suck.
Yeah, I was like, man, about to catch the leader and then fucking get DQ'd in 5 seconds and didn't even know my lights were off.
Oh, speaking of, I was using the flasher button to just give GT drivers a heads up. Was that okay? Annoying?
I couldn't see headlights flash behind me, honestly.
They couldn't see it.
If you're in the process of starting a pass to let them know, hey, I'm passing here, that's usually fine.
As a GT driver, I generally flash to let you know that I see you coming and I'm giving you the clearance to go.
I saw that a couple of times.
Any of lights.
I think the track glare is so strong that you don't see the. Normally, you see the light more by it reflecting off of stuff.
I was too focusing, too much focusing on the side spins of a lot of cars. So that was interesting. But yeah.
Alrighty, guys. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off of here and fun racing.
See you Saturday.
I will not be there Saturday.
Boo!
I am.
Boo!
I've got a motocross race.
Good
Are
excuse.
you
That's right.
seriously? You just said that you're not doing it anymore.
I'm doing
He
a
said
fun
some.
one.
He
Yeah, I'm
wants to
doing
break
some.
himself even more. It's his
Yeah.
fetish.
Yeah, what haven't you broken
Huh?
yet? Anything on the left side still intact? Single
No,
pieces?
left side
steel yet?
hip. Left side's hip and wrist, and then right side is wrist, collarbone, ankle, leg, fingers. Can't even
What
remember.
the hell did you do?
I race motocross.
Oh, is that just a developing of injuries, or like an entire injury list you got from one accident?
No, that's like a couple years of injuries.
All right.
No, I
Left
did that.
femur, let's go.
Ugh.
Nah, hip
I'm
replacement, man.
I'm a part of the breaking your collarbone after a high side gang.
Yep. No, I broke my
Ugh.
collarbone. I did my left one once and my right one twice, and I got a plate on my right one.
Ooh. Wait, so you broke it with the plate?
Yeah, so I broke
What?
it, got it plated, broke it, got it plated, crashed again, broke it underneath the plate, and they had to go in and take the plate out, reset it, and replate it.
And they told you to not fucking do anything, or else we will kill you if you do.
Nah, they were like, all right, you're good. I was back on the bike in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, no, in America, man, that's like, okay, thank you for your money.
Yeah. Yeah. No, see, I had a basically a
They'll
doctor.
ask you for your money before they ask you
Yeah.
where it hurts.
No, the good thing was the doctor
One
who
arm.
did all my stuff actually raced motocross too, and he's like the motocross doctor. Like he's done all the surgeries for like pros and everything, and so I'm like, okay, give me the doctor's time frame. And he's like, doctor's time frame 2 weeks. I'm like, okay, give me your time frame. He's like, 14 days, you'll be good. He's like once the plate's on there, he's like the bone doesn't have to be fully healed because the plate is basically your new bone, so you'll be all right.
That legit shit? That's what they tell you?
Yep.
Wow.
They're funky things, collarbones. Sometimes.
Oh, the scariest thing was is
sometimes
I broke my scapula and got an AC separation on my shoulder, and I still had to race that night to qualify for the national. So Doc came in and gave me what's it called? Oh, a certain shot. No, a certain shot. He basically fucking juiced
Heroin.
Yeah.